Hey, my boys. Hey, say. I'm back with another live video. I said I'm back with another live video up in here. We're back in it again. Being here with Madden 20. That's what we're doing. Let's see what the time. 4:15 is 5 minutes is enough, I guess. Back in it again. I'm doing Madden. I got the Saints versus the Dolphins. Hey, don't be in the comments, chat. Don't be in the chat, y'all, talking about they trash or whatever. I don't even watch Madden like that or whatever. What's hiding streets too good or whatever. I just pick whoever I want to pick, and I go out based off that. And yeah, just let y'all know I ain't no football fan, so I just pick whoever I like seeing. I just picked up random ones based off sometime that overall or whatever. So just need
hey
to
everybody,
that.
it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here to lead out the offense in his first year as a Dolphin, but 15th overall, it's the bearded veteran Ryan Fitzpatrick. And the new coaching staff coming in, they finally decided to pull the plug on the Ryan Tannehill era after 7 seasons and no playoff wins. So
hold on. Do y'all hear the music? I don't want to be copyrighted. Volume control.
Fitzpatrick signed in free agency, fittingly on St. Patrick's Day, by the way. But last year with Tampa Bay, you remember Fitzpatrick got off to that incredible start. Over 400 yards passing in each of the first 3 games of the year, 11 total touchdown passes, and now it's his time to do it with Miami. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That was a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On first down, Drake. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a draw play with Drake, and they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, I did that.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's 3rd down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL. But Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
To throw, it's Breeze. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Ready. 95-56. Here we go.
On 1st down, Breeze.
Yeah.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He's coming.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Kind of fast at all one.
Throwing now is Breeze.
No.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Keep going straight, my boy.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's to his running back, complete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Drake. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sheldon Rankins. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Let's go.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
New Orleans ready to get the football back here, CD. They got the win on Thanksgiving against Atlanta, 3 in a row, another 10-win season, 10-2. And they avenged that ugly loss to the Falcons in Week 10, where everyone was so shocked that they lost that at home 26-9. But it was interesting after the game because they clinched their third straight NFC South title, but they wore shirts in the locker room that said the South is not enough. They're hungry for more.
And they should.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Steps away to his left. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Breeze now to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
I wish they would just run a little bit faster.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And how about this, a fake?
That's all. We good. We all out of bounds.
And this is caught.
Did he catch it?
A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there. It worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
She was cracking with the run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Good move at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And nobody open when I'm trying to throw the ball. It's last second by the time I want to choose to pass it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. Let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Trying not to let them score it all this whole second quarter.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Let's do the ball over there. He's going to need it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Sheldon Rankins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. He goes underneath to Drake. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Third and short yardage. Fitzpatrick. They're able to locate Wilson. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. CD, with that incompletion, let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think of the biggest four. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore at Buffalo, San Fran at New Orleans, KC at New England, Seattle at the Rams. How would you rank those? What do you think?
Well, this is going to sound self-serving since I'm working San Francisco and New Orleans, but to me that's the #1 game because the #1 seed in the NFC will be determined that week for that moment. Okay, the winner of that becomes the #1 seed. I think the #2 game, Seattle at the Rams, because Seattle's trying to maintain pace with San Francisco or become the #1 team in the NFC West. And the Rams have to have it if they have any designs of making the playoffs. The #3 game, Baltimore at Buffalo. Buffalo's announced its presence. That big win on Thanksgiving Day over Dallas. But Baltimore's the hottest team, the best team in the league over the last 8 weeks. And then you finish up Kansas City, New England. How is that the #4 game?
I know.
Hard to believe, but it is in this state, in this instance.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime here. And just like that, on we head to half #2. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A big play there out of Kamara. 44 yards.
Yeah, y'all didn't think
so
I
you
was
got the
going
lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
But no, I didn't get a chance to do that.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Christian Wilkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He'll have a first down past the 40.
Good. Oh, good in there. Let's
take him down at the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climb the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Flip it. All right, come on.
They'll run. This is Kamara.
Wow,
and
75 blocks.
The average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. And the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Breeze escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete.
No way.
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out.
I don't think I'm going to get it, so I'm going to try it anyway. Try it anyway.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick.
Use the fake.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Yes, all right.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. This is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Ready? Yellow lady,
Keep that fat zero.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara.
Kamara's
got the first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
That's how y'all do that. That's how you do
A
that.
16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Lutz will look to add the extra point.
Rosa has scored more than this, but I take it. Let's go. Easy field goal.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Hit the notification bell next to the tryout. Every time you get a notification when I go live. I say I do little uploads, but it's on the live stream.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Mostly it's every other day. It could be Monday, then not Tuesday.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coach would always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Fitzpatrick, and he hits Drake.
What is it, 4th and I don't know if they're going to fake play or not.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Fitzpatrick. And it is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go.
Man, get out of here.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Get out of here.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
They want
the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now left side on this swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Great blocking on the return. It springs in for 25. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
I'm winning. I ain't going to even do it. Field goal.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now there's a deep shot that's complete.
Let's go.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First down, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Throwing again on second down. Fitzpatrick. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. Third down here. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. And Wilson has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Check 180. Check 147. Bound to lose one.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Drake. And a little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Oh, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You boards. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Yeah. Celebrate, do your thing. We're doing it there. So you do that, you highlights, how you can rewatch it, okay? That was some nice stuff. What we do? And I got that up in there. Yeah, but out of there. Yes, sorry. Hey, that's why I'm ending that, y'all, my boys. Just make sure you like, comment, subscribe if y'all new to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube _219. Got that winners, family, whoever, your boys, your girls, boys and girls, gentlemen, ladies. Y'all already know what's up to do. Smash the like button for me. That's all I want for Christmas. I'm out of here. Y'all catch me on the next live video. I'm out of here, alright? Peace.